Thank you, Bronson. Always a very good job leading in, fine sir. I'm forecaster Brian Ivy for your Tri-C weather segment. We're recapping the most notable event across the last semester. That is Hurricane Sandy, Superstorm Sandy, or Frankenstorm. No matter what you call it, it was a beast of a storm that affected the eastern half of the country and right here in northeastern Ohio as well. It made it down towards 940 millibars, which is very strong on the barometric pressure scale. It made landfall in New England and tracked off towards the west all the way towards south central PA before it started to diminish and move off towards the northeast. Now, no wonder it being so close to northeastern Ohio that we were affected very majorly right here with wind gusts 50 to 70 plus miles per hour and waves up to about 20 feet crashing right into the shoreline. Now let's look at some of the meteorology with this event and also take a look forward towards your Christmas Day forecast. Now I can't get too detailed here, but I'll show you some interesting weather that we're expecting in the long range. Looking at some more video footage from Hurricane Sandy's effects here in northeastern Ohio. Again, waves crashing onshore across the greater Cleveland area, and some views across downtown Cleveland showing debris. You can really hear the wind and rain whipping by. Again, 70-mile-an-hour gusts were recorded with this storm system. Just a very, very strong system, and that's pretty evident with the visible satellite imagery as well. Let's take a look at that right now. Very, very strong system as evident by the satellite. All those tall, thick cloud cover, very illustrative there. From Cuba, the Lesser Antilles Islands, all the way up to Greenland there in Canada. That is where this system stretched from. I know this image is not wide enough, but very vast, massive system. And how did the computer models do in advance of the system? Let's look all the way back to October 24th, almost a full week ahead from the landfalling system on the 29th, and take a look at a spaghetti plot, or this is several different computer forecast models that predict different tracks of possible tropical systems. Basically, they did a very good job, all showing a system moving in towards the mid-Atlantic and northeastern portion of the United States and having it landfall around the 29th or 30th. So very good job there. This is a specific computer model now known as the European model. This did a very good job, again, illustrating the landfall right on the 29th, right into the mid-Atlantic and northeast as a very strong low-pressure system. You can see all those lines wrapping up tightly. Those are isobars, and the more tightly wrapped they are, that also means the stronger the wind field with them. So again, very accurate from almost a week out forecasting this storm. The models did a great job, and there was plenty of warning and preparation. Okay, so that was the main event from the last semester that affected the United States, and very specifically here also in Ohio. But let's look ahead. The Mayans are forecasting their own thing. That's the end of the world coming up on the 21st of this month. So a special 7-day forecast for it. We're looking at a scorcher there on Saturday the 23rd, 150 degrees. Definitely ouch there for Sunday at 420, and then 512. It's just going to be darn right hot there for Monday. But then we're going to cool off pretty nicely down to negative 52 there for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, it'll be very, very windy as the apocalyptic storm really settles in, and negative 90 degrees. So you're going to cool off quickly there. Now, obviously, this isn't real. This is a joke. Thank you towards Mark Johnson, Chief Meteorologist there at News Channel 5, my good friend, for providing this graphic. It was quite a hit on social media when he released this. Now let's look at some of the real meteorology with this event and look at some ensemble forecast models. This is a general forecast between a bunch of different weather forecasting models from about the 16th to the 22nd of the month. Overall, we're going to have some cool periods and some warmer periods, some chances of rain, a couple chances of snow. It doesn't look anything too specific as far as a major event as of right now, but overall, all the areas in the white here in the biggest image, that looks to be near average temperatures for that time period as we go on. Now as we get towards Christmas, this is a long way out, folks, and a lot can change, but the general meteorology behind these models seems to be working in the favor of cold air coming down from Canada. A lot of cold air, ice cover, snow cover building, and that should shift southward into the United States as we head towards Christmas, and we are looking at some pretty cold weather to finally establish itself again as we get near Christmas. So I'm a little optimistic here. I'm going to go 50% plus on the chances of seeing a white Christmas here in northeastern Ohio. Now let's send it back to you, Bronson.